Hey, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about September's book club pick, which is Clown in a Cornfield by Adam Cesar. This is actually our second Adam Cesar pick for this year. We read Influencer. I don't remember what month we read that in. No idea. And I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I believe that one was also YA, but this is YA too, but y'all, this was pretty brutal. So yeah, it says it's like Harper Teen. I don't know. I mean, this is brutal. Yeah, we'll get into it, but I guess it's YA, but this is brutal. So this is part of a series. There's 2 other books in the series. I don't know if there's going to be any more made, but I will keep reading the series because, spoiler alert, I really enjoyed this. It is 200 and how many pages? Oh, 346 pages. But I like zipped through this. The thing that I enjoyed about Influencer I use the Influencer app. So every time I say influencer, I'm thinking of influencer and influencer, but it's Influencer. The thing that I really liked about Influencer and Clown in a Cornfield, and I guess maybe that's just Adam Cesar's writing in general, is his chapters are quite short. Maybe I can, yeah. So like chapter 8 is 116 to 129. So like pretty short, quick chapters, and they kind of tend to leave you on like a little bit of a cliffhanger and makes you want to keep reading. It's like a little bit of a popcorn thriller, I guess I'd call his books, and just making it really easy to read and get through. So I really like that about his writing. So I thought I would do something a little bit different today with this book review. Usually with my reviews, I kind of just give you a general synopsis and then I go through the book. And I thought today I would do kind of like if we were actually at like a book club like group, and if we were to have like book club questions, like group discussion questions. I thought that might be fun to like go through questions and answer and talk about the book that way. So, if you are planning on reading this book, I would say don't watch this video because y'all know that I don't read the synopsis of my books before I jump into them. And I'm so glad that I went into this blind, because the twist of this book and what it's about, like, it's so worth the payoff if you don't know what this is about going into it. Like, it's so worth it. It's fun. And I wasn't expecting it. So I think you should go into, I feel like I say this every time I give a book review. My chair says hello, but I think you should go into this blind. I really, really, really do. And sorry, I keep getting a frog in my throat. I think you should go into this blind and just have fun with it. Here's what I will say. If you are looking for something to start spooky season, you just want like a fun, quick, something to get you out of a slump, you're looking for a slasher, this is the book for you. You don't have to continue on in the series if you don't want to. It can be a standalone. I mean, it does kind of leave you, I guess, on a cliffhanger, but like you're going to get some finality out of it as well. So, but if you're looking for something to get you started in spooky season, this is the one. She's the one. It's so much fun. I'm really glad that I picked this for, I wasn't sure about picking this because it's the start of like a series, but it was so much fun. So this is obviously, we're dealing with a clown here. Okay. Possibly a killer clown. And this is about Quinn, who just moves to Kettle Springs with her dad. Her mom has passed away very tragically. They moved to this tiny town where she realizes that there was this weird clown is like their mascot, and it's very like beloved, even though he's kind of a creepy type of mascot. And something happened in this town where the mascot was the clown was the mascot of a factory that has been shut down. And because of that shutdown, the town has kind of gone downhill, and, you know, people have lost jobs and blah, blah, blah. And I think that's all you should know, because in the synopsis, it kind of tells you like, it doesn't give you the spoiler, but it gives you enough information where you could maybe figure some stuff out. And I don't think you should know anything else. I think it's giving you too much. Obviously, when I'm going through my questions, you're going to get spoilers. But if that's all that you want to know, is that there may be a killer clown and there's a new girl coming to this town with her dad, blah, 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 then that's all you need to know. It's a slash and good time. The deaths are craziness. The one thing I will say about Adam Cesar is don't get too attached to anybody. And he really like gets to the point. It's not a lot of, I'm not gonna say not a lot of backstory, but it's not a lot of filler. We're really getting to the action right away, and he goes there. Like I said, the deaths are crazy. So if you plan on reading this, I think you should bop out. Great to see you. I'll see you in the next one. I think that's all you should know about Clown in a Cornfield. I really do, because I am going to get into spoilers now, okay? So, okay, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. So, because the factory shut down, I'm not going to say why it shut down, but here's what I will say, getting into spoilers. Basically, the adults are blaming the kids for all of the town's hardships. It is very much old against young. It's very much, again, boomers against Gen Z. It definitely got a bit political, like MAGA political. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm not trying to get political on this video, but literally this is in the book, so we have to go there. It definitely gets talks about, oh man, I'm really not trying to go there, guys, but maybe the brainwashing of, it's funny because the older generation in this talks about how social media has been brainwashing and taking over the younger generation, and how it's killing the younger generation and blah, blah, blah. And yet they can't see that it's completely brainwashing themselves. Like, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying there. You know, social media in general. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I'm trying not to step on any toes right now. But anyway, what are the main themes or messages you picked up from the book? That'll be the first question. That is the main theme here, is old against young. I guess the boomers against Gen Z, parents against children. Parents against children. Okay. And it's, this is major spoilers. So if you are planning on reading this, again, please click out. I'm so serious, because this is a major spoiler. This is parents against children, meaning parents murdering children, possibly murdering their own children. So when I'm saying killer clown, there may be more than one. That's all I'm going to say there. So these adults have got so fed up with with the kids in their town, blaming them for all of the hardships in their town, mainly blaming one person in particular, but then just being like, we might as well take the whole lot of them, or as many as we can, in one night or in one go, and thinking that this is the answer, a massacre, basically. And they blame the children for the way that the town is and for all the hardships, and they think basically like cleansing the town of all the bad is gonna make a difference and will bring the town like prosperity. And yeah, they're being conditioned by outside, noises, if you know what I mean. So that's the main theme here. And there was things in the first chapter, there's something traumatic that happens that was like the catalyst, is that the right word, for all of this. And then another event that happened, that just this chain of events that brought them here. And then of course, when MAGA was brought up, it's like, oh, okay, that was another thing. So just a bunch of things. Again, I'm not trying to get political in this. We're just talking about the book, okay? How did the author's writing style impact your enjoyment of the story? Okay, greatly. Really enjoy Adam Cesar's writing style. No complaints about the way that he writes actually at all. Like his writing style in particular. Like I said, I absolutely love the shorter chapters. And I love how, oops, my Kindle just went off. I love how engaging each chapter was. And like I said, it just makes you want to read on to figure out like, wait, what do you mean? Like next, I got to figure out what he meant and getting to the next chapter. So each chapter kind of leaves you on a little bit of a cliffhanger, a little bit of, wait, what do you mean? Getting to the next one. It really kept you engaged the whole time. So I really, really liked his writing style. I think Influencer just, I just didn't enjoy the storyline as much as Clown in a Cornfield, I guess. I don't know. It really wasn't his writing style. It was just the story. I enjoyed the story a lot more. Did the setting of the book add to the overall experience? Why or why not? Absolutely. So this is set in Kettle Springs, and the backdrop to Quinn's house, this isn't her house, but the backdrop to her house, like in her backyard, was the cornfield. And the way that he described it, oh my gosh, made it so terrifying. And the cornfield and the town itself was its own character. And the way his descriptions were so fantastic. Yeah, the town itself is its whole own character. And without that, this book would be nothing. It would be nothing. So without the town, you would not have the clown, the mascot, which is Friendo. That's his name, Friendo. I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put an image. I might put the image on my thumbnail as well from the movie. They just made this into a movie, Clown in a Cornfield. If you want to check that out, I will not be doing that. But I could put an image of Friendo on the screen. Oh, so terrifying. Because like I said, there may be multiple killers, and they used multiple, they may or may not have used multiple devices to kill people. Like a bow? A crossbow? Oh my god. The first killing, maybe I will get to it. I don't know if we will get to it. Was so traumatic. And the way that it happened, I'm literally speechless. You guys, I really was shook. Because it really, even though obviously something bad is going to happen, like you do kind of know that this is like a slasher, I was still shook. Because I did not know, like I said, I did not know if there were, I thought it was just one clown. Again, these are all spoilers, I'm sorry, but I thought it was just one. I thought he maybe just had a knife, or no, it was so gruesome. It was so disgusting. It was awful. And then you find out who it is, and it's just like, oh my God, okay. Were there any expected plot twists? Oh my gosh. In my book club, this is what I love about fables so much. The only exception being The Great Gatsby, because it didn't really have chapters, but the way that the fable, when you pick a book, it automatically breaks it down into each chapters in your book club, and you can discuss each chapter within your club. And I love that. So you can go in, after you read a chapter, you can go in and discuss that chapter. And I just think that's so brilliant. I always link my book club down below in my link tree. It's the Fable app, the TBR and DNF book club. And that's one of my favorite features about the Fable, is you can discuss each chapter individually. So me and this other person were like going back and forth, like, oh my God, after each chapter. So this person thought that it was like a paranormal clown. That she didn't think that it was a real, like a real person. So she was really shooketh. And then when I found out who it was and what was even going on with within the town, and then there was like a bit of a romance, which shook me. So many plot twists. This was so genius, I thought. Was it a little bit far-fetched? Sure. Color cloud. I mean, yes. Although, look at the state of our world today. Maybe not that far-fetched. So, yeah. Brilliant. So much, like I said, this is just so much fun. Like, just a really fun slasher. Great start to spooky season. Absolutely. Did the pacing of the story feel right to you? Absolutely. Like I said, it opens up with this, event. And then of course, you need kind of the backstory of Quinn coming to this town. But then it really just ramps up. You're getting introduced to these characters. She's getting introduced to the characters. And you really get right into it. So, yeah, pacing felt great. Did the book remind you of any other books or movies? Yeah, sure. I don't watch a lot of horror movies, obviously, but, I mean, yeah, slasher movies. It did, I guess, remind me of what's that one book we just read was it book club? Yeah, I'm blanking on the name. That weird political one we just read. Literally can't remember the name, you guys. About like the TV, only because of the politic thing, but that's the only thing. I don't know. Any good slasher. Yeah. I feel like I haven't really read a lot of slashers though. So, yeah, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I know I'll think of some after I record this, and if I do, I'll put them on the screen. But if you have any really good other slasher recommendations, let me know. Oh, you know what? Wonderland. I feel like that had some good slasher, and possibly a clown in it as well, by Jennifer Hillier. Is that who? Did that one have a clown in it? Or was there just a picture of a clown on the cover? Maybe that one? I'm just trying to think clowns, but anyway. Did the book address any social or cultural issues or I put cultural issues twice. Yes, of course. Cultural issues, I guess political issues more so. Younger generations against older generations. Huge look at that. There was a really good speech between an older character and a younger character that just kind of made you raise your eyebrows, and I guess very much relevant to the times we're in right now. But yeah, relevant. What was your favorite part of the book? Ooh, you know what? The killings, the murders, so creative. So creative. So disgusting. Oh, graphic, very graphic. Really enjoyed them though. I very much enjoyed them. Yeah, they were really good. I also liked how he kind of made you like dislike everyone, but then tried to give them some redeeming qualities, so you weren't really sure who to trust. It's like trust no one, but you wanted to try like to have some trust in someone, like you know, but the killings were fantastic. I've got to say, really, really good. Really creative. And just like Friendo, the character of Friendo itself, people wearing the Friendo costume and the mask, like, who doesn't love to hate a scary, creepy clown? Like, it's genius. Like, you can't go wrong with that, you know? Favorite character? I feel you have to say Friendo, you know, the character of Friendo, but Quinn was probably my favorite character. I really enjoyed her. I think she had a good like story arc. Maybe a bit predictable, but I still liked her a lot. Also, I feel like this is all spoilers, but Cole, I really liked Cole as a character as well. And my rating, I gave it 5 stars, you guys. I didn't see anything bad that I like disliked about it. I really enjoyed it a lot. I had a really fun time with it. There wasn't anything about it that I was like, I really enjoyed it. I have nothing like inherently bad to say about this book. Even Clive Barker blurbed it, an author who knows how to make us afraid. Yeah. It was, I'm not going to say that I was like scared reading this, but there were definitely some parts where I was like creeped out, and parts where I was like, oh no, don't do that, don't go in there, don't, like, you know, very much like watching a scary movie, like, oh, why would you go that way, or why would you go up the stair, like things like that, which I just think that makes it so fun reading a book like that. It's been a while since I read a book like a slasher. We need more slashers. So it was such a fun time. Like, I just had such a fun time reading this. If you've read it, let me know. My friend, who reads the book club books, has already read this. So she read the second one, and she really loved the second one too. So now I got to read the second one so that we can read the third one. I don't think I'll do the second one for book club, but I will. I'm going to order the second one, because now I need them in my collection since I have the first. I need to order the second one. I really loved this though. I loved it a lot. So if you've read Clown in a Cornfield, what did you think? And while we're here, let's talk about October's book club pick. I feel like October is like the most important book of the year. Like, for my book club, since I'm kind of like spooky horror book club. You guys, and what better book than The Exorcist by William Peter Blatty. I wish more than anything I had the glow-in-the-dark version, but I am not gonna buy another version. I'm not gonna do it, even though I really, really want it. I really want it. But I do have a limited edition one cover. So, what looked like morning was the beginning of endless night. What a great quote. So I do have at least the limited edition copy, just not the glow-in-the-dark one. But anyway, we will be reading The Exorcist. I have never read it. Ooh, the writing is quite small, but my copy is 363 pages. So yeah, I've never read The Exorcist. It's one of my favorite horror movies. I've seen it many times. Definitely enjoy it. Maybe I'll watch the movie as well. But I'm so excited to read this. Many people say this is one of their favorite horror books of all time, so I'm really excited to read it. It was between this or Carrie or The Shining. So maybe we can read one of those in November, but I also was kind of thinking of reading Harvest Home in November, but I'm not sure if that's a hard one for people to get a hold of because it's like from the 70s, and I'm just not sure if it's a title that people can easily get. So we'll see. But anyway, this is what we will be reading for October. If you can get your hands on the glow-in-the-dark copy, limited edition, get one for me. No, I'm just kidding. I would do so because it's so cool. But I do have my copy. I'm so excited to read it. If you've read it before, let me know if you enjoyed it. I literally cannot wait to read that. So that's what we'll be reading in October. So excited. Spooky season is here. If you missed my last Halloween Decorate With Me video, I can post that down below. Nothing too crazy, but it was still fun. So yeah, let me know if you have read Clown in a Cornfield and what you thought of it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was so much fun. So excited to read. I was gonna say watch. I'm not watching the movie. It's too scary. I'm a scaredy cat, but I am excited to continue on in the series. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and leave a comment down below and subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Bye.